Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students of Standard 9th, welcome back to the online lecture series for the subject of Science 2. So, in the last lecture, we had begun with chapter number 15, Life Processes in Living Organism, and in that we had discussed about transportation of water and loss of water, that is transpiration. Now today we are going to discuss about transportation of food and other substances in plants. How this life process of transportation of food take place in plants. So let us start with the food produced in leaves is transported to each cell in the plant body, whereas excess food except amino acid is stored in roots, fruits and seeds. This process is called as translocation. So what is translocation? It's a process in which food produced in leaves is transported to each cell in the plant. Excess food, like the things which are produced in the form of starch in the plant body, except amino acid, is stored in roots, fruits, and seeds. So this is carried out in both upward and downward direction by phloem. Very important. Phloem is said to be conducting tissue, food conducting tissue. Okay, so xylem, we had discussed about xylem in the last lecture. It was told to you that it's a water conducting tissue, and here the another conducting tissue, it's phloem, okay, which is carrying out food transportation in plant body. So translocation of plant material of the materials is not a simple physical process. It requires energy. This energy is obtained in the form of ATP. What is this ATP? These are the energetic molecules present in plant as well as in animal body. Its full form is adenosine triphosphate. So whenever food material like sucrose is transported towards a part of a plant via phloem with the help of ATP, the water concentration decreases in that part. So the amount of water decreases in that part whenever food material like sucrose is transported. As a result of which, water enters the cell by the process of diffusion. Okay, so it's enter in the cell body through diffusion. The pressure on the cell wall increases due to increase in cellular contents. Now here there exists pressure on the cell wall, okay, due to contents of the cell. Due to the increased pressure, the food is pushed into the neighboring cells where the pressure is low. Okay, so where pressure becomes low, the food materials are pushed forward in the another cells, and this is how the food transportation take place. So this process helps the phloem to transport material as per the need of the plant. During flowering season, the sugar stored in roots or stem is transported towards the floral buds to make them open and blossom. Okay, so due to pressure increased on different cells, they push up this food material from one cell to another cell, and this is how food materials are transported in different parts of the plant. So I hope you have understood this part. Let us move ahead. Now we are going to discuss about harmful substances or excretion which take place in plant. Let us talk about this excretion in plants. Excretion is the process in which removal of waste material take place from living organism. So excretion is a simple process. Okay, it's a simple process in plants than in animals. There is no special organ or system for excretion in plants. Gaseous substances are given out by diffusion. Okay, diffusion is a process in which gases get mixed up. So harmful gases, unwanted gases, they are given out. Most of the waste substances of plants are stored in vacuoles of leaf cells and in flowers, fruits and the bark of the stem. and after some time these parts fall off. Okay, they get separated from the plant body. Some other waste materials are stored in old and worn xylem in the form of resin and gum. So some old part of the plant or tree, they get converted in the form of resin and gum. So some of waste materials are also given out through roots in the surrounding soil. And another way is they give out into root and root give it to the soil. So this is how excretion take place in plant. You must have observed your mother while she cut up the elephant foot or arum leaves, okay, or called as arwai ka patta, okay, which is used to make, arwai pakoda, okay, patra, which is also called as patra or patodi. Some people call it as patra or patodi. So your hands may also begin to itch if you try to cut those leaves. Why does this happen? Okay, try to understand and try to find out. What happened actually, in some plants waste materials are present in the form of crystals of calcium oxalate. Okay, they have these fine crystals inside, okay, which are actually itching. They are called raphites and they have itchy nature. They are of needle shape and they prickle and cause irritation of the skin. So they get enter in our skin and we feel itchiness due to their presence. Some waste materials of plants are useful to humans, for example gum, resin, latex of rubber, etc. Okay, so these are some other waste materials of plant which are useful, like gum, resin, latex of rubber. So this is how excretion of the waste material, unwanted material, take place in plant body. In the next lecture we'll discuss how excretion take place in human beings. By the time whatever being taught to you, read that part. Inshallah, next time we'll discuss further topic of this chapter. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.